Wealth is health. So today I want to talk to you about why wealth is health, right? Most of the time we hear health is wealth, yes, but also health is wealth is health. Wealth is health. And the thing is, if you know my channel, if you're new here, welcome. But I always talk about money. I talk about money from a spiritual perspective, right? Because we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. And the human experience means we are on this planet, and on this planet, money is the tool for expansion and freedom. Okay. And one thing that I know is that if you are a healed person, or if you are just a natural person, that means if you're more childlike, right? You're still full of energy, you're still full of ideas, like you're full of zest, you want to do things, right? Like you're just in this energy, just like me right now, right? Yeah, you want to do things, right? You want to do things, and what comes up when you can't do the things that are on your mind, like you become frustrated, right? And I believe we only have to get frustrated so we can realize that we do want those things and that there is a way. And this is what we have to find out as humans, right? If you consider yourself an entrepreneur, even better. So you have already like given yourself the label of being a solution finder, right? And I want to empower women because I know that so many women, even if you don't consider yourself an entrepreneur, you are probably someone who has already found a lot of solutions to blocks in the road, right? Because life is ever flowing. Like this is a thing. Like you want to just ride the wave, you just want to drive and you want to go. And in life too, we want to go and move forward. That's life, right? We want to go and move forward. And if there's a bump in the road, if there is a stuck, if there's a dead end, it is not natural. It is not natural. That's why they say, like, move like water, be like water, because water will always find its way around. And that is our natural feminine energy. It is flow, it is creativity, and it's softness. It's not rigid, right? It's adaptable, right? We want to be flexible like water and see what is the way around this perceived or this seemingly dead end, because it can't be a dead end. There has to be another way for us to continue to move forward, right? So that's why I'm saying wealth is health. If somebody is exuding wealth, confidence, right? Making money, it is a natural cycle. And let me give you the cycle. So it is about, I always say we are the source, right? We are God. We are the divine is inside of us, the creator. We are creatives, right? It's so connected, right? So the divine, the spiritual, I always say if you are creative, you have to be spiritual. Like for me, it just goes in hand, whether if you don't even see yourself as spiritual and you are creative, you are spiritual without maybe giving it this externalized creative or godlike figure, right? You have accepted you are the creator. So you are the creator. You are the creator of your life. You are the creator of your art. You are the creator of your business. You are the creator, creatrix, if we're talking about the women here. So this energy of creativity is inside of you, right? It's your body, it's your physical energy, and it's your mental energy. And you want to produce, you want to create, you want to do something with all that energy, whether it be sing, dance, move, right? You want to dress, you want to speak like me, right? You want to speak, you want to express that energy. That's what it's about. And if you're in real life, right, you're thinking, okay, I want to express my energy. How can I do this? And then you find a solution to it, right? That is the entrepreneurial spirit. And this entrepreneurial spirit always seeks betterment, innovation, growth, right? Expansion. And if you believe in yourself, that's what it's all about. If you believe, I think this believing in yourself is like a vague concept. Like, what exactly do you believe in yourself? You believe in the idea. Yeah, you believe in that if you have this problem and you want to solve it, someone else might have this problem and wants to solve it. So you share it. That's what it's about. So the cycle of creating wealth is literally feeling your feelings, feeling your energy, feeling your excitement for life. You want to get ahead because being stuck feels unnatural, right? You want to continue to move the energy, and then you do it, right? You do it in different ways. As I said, movement, it can be sports, it can be somatic breathing and things like that. It doesn't matter. Like, it just, the energy just wants to move. So you move the energy, and this is every time there is a segue into creating more flow of energy, that's business, right? So if you like energy to move, you can dance if that's your thing, right? You can dance, or you can even become a dance teacher, right? If you want energy to move and whatever it is that you create at that time, that's your product, right? That's your product, that's your solution. Then you create something, and the best way how we can like share our love, because that's it, that's the natural, and like that's the natural way of creating. Like, we have something, we want to create a solution, we created a solution for ourselves, and then we want to share it, right? It can be also with food. I think about food right now. Like, you're hungry, you cook, that's the solution. You created this nice meal and you want to invite others to eat with you, right? That's the sharing. And then you can create a business from it and be like, okay, I want to share this food. I'm going to open up a food truck. I'm going to open up a restaurant or whatever. And then you share it and you continue to create and create and create, share, share, share. And the sharing is where the exchange comes in, right? The sharing is where the energy exchange comes in, because as soon as somebody wants what you have to give, whether it be food, whether it be your dance class, whether it be your design, right? If you are creating designs, or if you are like you do corporate design or whatever, things like that, or if you are a spiritual teacher or a spiritual mentor like me, um somebody wants the solution, right? And if somebody wants a solution, this is where the transaction comes in, right? So you give your solution, you give your energy created from love, right? Created from source, creative energy. You give it, and somebody else says, yeah, I want that. So you offer it for a certain energy, right? Money exchange. Like, you say, that's the worth of my creation. And then somebody says, yeah, I want that. I'm going to take it. So they give you energy back, replenish you, and you give your creation to that person that wants the solution. That's it, right? And why I'm saying wealth is health is because our whole human experience, our whole body nature, everything is designed to be cyclical. That means you create and you release, you give. You release that product, you release that piece of art, you release that energy, right? It can take on different forms of love, of energy, but you will want to let it out. That is where the health part comes in. Why people become sick, like literally physically sick or financially sick, is when they no longer produce, right? And not in a random way, but in a structural way. This is what they talk about in Think and Grow Rich. It's about creating a structure, it's about creating a procedure, right? It's creating a 1, 2, 3, like a assembly line. But it can, today we can transfer it to even social media, to having an online presence, to becoming a business owner to be a course creator, right? Like I have a membership where you have different courses. One course is about like finding your energetic flow, right? Finding your values, finding what it is that you actually have a lot of experience, skills, expertise on, right? And then how you can create your own packaging to sell, right? Because that's literally what it is. It's like from this energy flow to your values to your personal brand, and then to your product and your service, and to deliver it, right? To deliver, how do you deliver it to your customer? Through this assembly line. And that is why I'm saying wealth is health, because wealth, right? Creating money. I'm speaking about money, but wealth is also holistic, right? It's not only the money, but health is wealth and wealth is health, because you create your energies unstuck. What do we have to unstuck? Most of the time, and I say that in another video, it's about energetic blocks, right? Energetic blocks, because we're energetic beings, and the energetic blocks are traumas, limiting beliefs, right? False beliefs, like your history, even your collective history. Especially, I'm a brown woman, right? So a lot of the healing work that I had to do was around my Black identity, which can be, I don't subscribe to it, but can be connotated, or like can be associated with struggle, with poverty, right? But that's not my story. Like I am a successful person, and I have always been, right? I love to do exactly that, go out and play and master things, and then share it and be like, hey, here, I have found this. That's what I want to share with you, right? So with a lot of healing, we have to do the healing. That's why my brand is called Healing into Femininity, which is literally healing into abundance, right? So opening yourself up and realizing, where are your blocks, right? Where are your blocks in terms of you are not expressing yourself. You don't dare to speak about money. You don't dare to speak about wealth. You don't dare to speak about what excites you, because you're afraid to be hurt or rejected, which is all valid, right? I have been there. It's part of the human experience, but we want to get over it, right? The fear of rejection. It doesn't matter if somebody rejects you, then that person is not for you. That's okay. It's all about self-acceptance and self-acceptance, not rejecting, but self-accepting, right? Every time it feels hurtful when somebody rejects you, it is because you don't accept yourself, right? Somebody rejects you. The question is, are you rejecting yourself? Don't reject yourself, right? Accept yourself, love yourself, do the things that you have to do in order to love yourself. That is so important, right? You become your own dream girl. You become the person that you love to be, whether it be physically, whether it be creating the environments that you love. I think you can do so much that you actually love yourself for the things that you have created, right? And then from that space of feeling full and happy and proud of yourself because you did what you could with what you have, from that place you continue to expand and say, I have mastered this, right? And this is, again, I'm going to say the same thing again and again, because I think it's so important to speak about this. You have mastered it, so you can go on. Every time you have solved a solution, and this is also what I like to speak about, every time you know there's something you have to work on, you work on it, you have mastered it, and then the next level unlocks. That is infinite growth. But as long as you share what you have mastered, that will be the wealth creation. And that is the healthy part, right? That is the health part of releasing old parts of yourself. So for example, I have written a book at the beginning of this year. It's still in progress. It's going to come out soon, hopefully. Like, I have to talk with my publisher, but it was a releasing. I had to release that story, because otherwise I would have kept it in my system, right? It was the story to become whole. One of my biggest struggles personally has been I always had this a lot of love to give, but I didn't dare, or I wasn't aware of saying I need love back, right? So I had this karmic relationship with this guy, and like I was so attracted to him, and I also think that he was so attracted to me, and like it was so magnetic. But what I learned through him was that I wanted him, and I wanted to give my love to him, but I didn't say what I needed in return because I know how much I have to share or to give. Like I know how valuable my presence is, right? My joy, my healedness, my energy, my creativity, my business savviness, all of that. Like I think it's like it is a top level, but I didn't know how to apply it to a relationship. So this was one of my biggest learnings, was to we want to give, but we also want to create this channel of what is it that you want to receive back, because we need things back. Like this is where our humanity comes in, right? We want to give, 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 give. Yes, we want to give because it's good for us, but at the same time, we also want to create a channel where the money can come back to us. And we can create infinite channels, right? People are channels, a business structure is a channel, social media is a channel. There's so many ways these days where we create channels where the money can come back to us, right? If you want to donate, right? If you love my channel, if you love what I'm talking about and you want to give me money, you can donate. My PayPal is down below. And that's the thing, right? We want to invite other people to bless us because the energy wants to circulate. And if somebody thinks what you have to share is valuable, and we want to go there, right? Go where you are celebrated, go where you are appreciated, go where you are valued, and where you are paid. That's natural. That's how it should be. Whether you're working in a job or whether you are an entrepreneur and you work for the world. This is also another perspective I want to give you. I believe wanting to be an entrepreneur is wanting to serve the world, wanting to serve humanity, right? As an entrepreneur, you want to serve a bigger place than just your work environment. Again, I'm not like you can be an intrapreneur, right? You can be a self-actualized person working in a corporation. Definitely. I believe that. But I also believe that as an entrepreneur, you want to serve more people in the free world, right? So again, it's a little bit all over the place, but I think you can follow me. So I believe it is so important, if you have found that creative flow, which is healthy, it is literally healthy to be in flow, moving, right? Moving your body, moving your energy, moving your emotions, unblocking your emotions, having found the solution to unblock your emotions. Um, and then to give from your overflow, give from a set of experience, a set of mastery, a set of having excess, even having excess energy, right? You want to give it, you want to create, right? You want to create. That's natural to us. We want to create. And then sometimes you create so much, like just think about that. Maybe you have had a phase like that. Maybe there was a time where you wanted to bake, right? You loved baking so much that you bake, 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 and you couldn't eat all of it, right? You just wanted to become so good at baking, but you knew, okay, I couldn't eat all of it, so you gave to your family and then to your friends, and maybe you thought about, hey, I can sell it, right? I think that's how many women are building these cupcake businesses and things like that. So they just enjoy doing those things, and then it becomes a business. And that's the same thing. It's so good to create something that you love creating, and then you create a business out of it because you love it, right? You love to continue to create it, and then you allow other people to partake in your love, in what it is that you love to give. and you allow them to support you through the price that you put on it, right? You allow, and this is where I feel like this is where the self-love, self-acceptance, worthiness comes in terms of the price point, right? This is what I feel also with spiritual entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs in general. You maybe like it is about you valuing what you have to give. And honestly, there is like, it's not even my metrics, but I think like many people, no shade, no shade, yeah, but many people can create like baked goods. Not everybody can do it amazingly. That's again also where you find where you want to position yourself, right? Are you selling it on a low level, which is fine? Everything is fine, everything is good. Or do you feel like you are haute cuisine, right? Haute cuisine, haute couture, everything about it is haute, right? It's high level because you are a master at what you do. And then of course there are this worldly validation, like the 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star, right? Like all of the so-called worldly validations, right? But you have to see yourself as the star. You have to see yourself as the one who has already put in the 10,000 hours. So now you know you are a master at what you do, and you position yourself there. And this is where the self-love comes in, right? The self-love, the just being rational, right? Okay, I have put in all this money, this energy, this training. I position myself at this point. That's my price point. I love to give it, right? It's still about the love. It's not about the money. It's still about the love of giving and sharing the beauty of what it is that you have to share, and then allowing yourself to be supported on the level that you know that you are meant to be compensated, right? Because that's your mastery. I hope you understand. So it's so important to have both in check: the creation, the goodness, the quality of the creation, right? The mastery, the 10,000 hours and beyond, and then to share it with the world. Share from your overflow, share because you love it, because it's healthy for you. There's one saying that my mentor taught me is give that you may live. I think it's a quote by Rumi or something. The orchids in the fields, they give that they may live. Yeah, not because anyone deserves it, um not because you have to first put in the money and then I produce. No, I produce, you produce, we produce. Nature produces what it is full of, just because it is healthy for the tree. For example, the tree will fruit produce the mangoes just because the fruit tree is designed to do it. I am designed to be a spiritual teacher. Like I am designed for it, right? I have gone through different stages to get here, right? So I had to do all these other things before, like become like this insurance seller, become a part of a networking marketing company, become a holistic nutritionist, right? Become again a network marketer in financial services, right? About crypto and wealth building, and also creating my personal business in being a spiritual life coach, health coach, right? And now I'm sharing all of this here on social media because I'm ready to just share whenever I feel like I have to share something, because I need to do it. Like I'm so full of it. I want to release it. I need to release it. I want to release it. And I believe that this is how we are built. I know that. That's a universal law. Yeah. And so we give and we give and we give because it's healthy for us. We want to let it out. It's an energetic cleanse. It's a purging. It's a releasing. It's a just wanting to do it. That's why all the celebrities or all the rich people become richer and richer, because they just need to. They want to. It's in their nature. They want to give. They want to create. There's another idea. I want to do it. It's playing. It's playing, right? It's literally playing. So this is what it is. Like you continue to play, you decide on what level you want to play. The playing is healthy, right? Just like Jesus said, we have to become like the children, and that's what it is. You become like a child. You want to play, you want to create, you give that creation, you give that play, you share it with the world, and you let yourself be compensated by like either it's just the creation, or for example for me, I can show you how you can tap into that well. And one part of it is definitely not necessarily listening to me, but it's about me sharing the tools. And one of the tool is definitely meditation, right? It's going inward, and it's decluttering your mind and feeling your body. Another thing, and this is what you find in my membership, which I am a huge fan of, and I, of course, learned it from a priestess and spiritual teacher, um, is movement. Right? Is movement, especially as a woman, movement to unblock your energy, right? You can learn all these things to tap into your own, right? To tap into your own wealth. That's why they're like just somebody teaching you the steps 1, 2, 3 to get to somewhere. No, it doesn't work, because that 1, 2, 3 step maybe worked for that person, but it will not work for you, because the first thing you have to do is to connect to your own energy. You are your own water pump, right? You are your own pump, right? You are your own generator, right? You can create all of the things that you want to create from what is stored within you, in your DNA, but also in your energy system. So it's so important to again not follow somebody. Of course, follow me, like, subscribe, join my membership. Let me help you to do what it is that I do, but what you want to do, right? So it's not following, but it's becoming. And that's also one very important thing. Health is wealth, wealth is health, and wealth is being sovereign, right? It's really about being sovereign. It's about being free. It's about creating your own empire, creating your own world, universe, creation, brand, whatever you want to call it, because you are your own universe and you have something unique to share and continuously share, because this is a part of, yeah, what I feel as this is the part of being a unique divine ray of expression, because what it is that you have to share is going to be has a different flavor. It just has a different flavor because it comes through who you are. So there is no competition. There is no competition. There is no scarcity. Each one of us, we're tapped into the infinite source of wealth creation. So I can do something over here, you can do something over there, and there's no competition, because you will do it different. I will do it different, right? I will do it in a unique way. And then we move on, and the next area of what I want to create will be completely different from what it is that you want to create, right? So there's enough space for everybody. Everybody's tapped into the source. And if you want support in tapping into your source, I am here to help you. And I would just want to, again, want to let you know that wealth, money creation is just a natural and a healthy and a um, cyclical way of replenishment, right? You give and you receive to continue to give and to receive and to continue to give. And the more you give, the better you become. And the better you become, the more you receive in return, right? The more, the higher quality, or the compoundation of what it is that you give, the more you receive. and it continues to go on and on, and that is the cycle of life. It's like breathing out, breathing in, right? And the more you give, the more you receive. That's just natural, right? So that is healthy. So I just wanted to take out the whole concepts around money, and having like this whole false narrative on money. Like, let's forget everything we've known about it. Let's embrace it. We should all be millionaires, multimillionaires, because I believe that we should all create, we should all share what is inside of us. And what you love to talk about is the beginning. So whatever it is, even though I love to talk about big money, because for me it's just the expanded state of where I feel home. And at the same time, it is starting exactly where you are, right? Starting exactly where you are, because you are already abundant. It's just time for you to release, right? To share from where you are with what you have. And as soon as you start, you will realize, this is the beautiful thing. You will realize there's always more where that came from. There's more ideas, there's more energies, there are more topics you want to talk about, there's more products that you can create, right? There's more business ideas that you have, but you have to start somewhere, right? And then you just keep going, going, going. Make the time, make the space to continue to create, to continue to move, to continue to get into the stream of consciousness, to get into the stream of creation, right? That is the important thing, that you get the space, the space, the room, the time and the space to create from within. And you can keep going, and share it with the world. Don't only keep it. One thing that I can say is that if you share, but you only keep it in your book, I think it's good to have it in your book, but at one point you have to share it with the world. And only the sharing is the caring, and also the sharing creates the return, right? The money return, the compensation, because you will want to contribute, right? Contribute, and for the contribution, you get the compensation. Contribution, compensation, contribution, compensation. So share yourself with the world, share yourself with life, right? If it's on social media, if it's in your personal world, I definitely call you to create from social media. But maybe again, we can start in a smaller container, in a safe space, where I can help you to unplug whatever it is that is there, whether it be trauma, whether it be feelings of, yes, scarcity, of just being blocked, right? Because you don't believe yet that it is in you, right? But all of these things are just like weeds and implants from this world. It's not yours, right? It's not yours. Whoever told you that you're not enough, it's a lie. Whoever told you that you're not worthy of love, or you're not worthy of being seen, it's a lie, right? And I believe everybody should become seen. Like yesterday, I saw a video where somebody said, sometimes it's not yet the time for you to be seen. I actually don't really believe that. I think the more you're seen, the faster you learn, right? But it depends. Again, you don't have to go all out there yet. So there's going to be a preparation phase also in my membership, where I take you through the deep inner work, because I had to do the deep inner work before. Right. It has been like all my life, and especially the past 10 years, where I have invested into myself, into the knowledge of understanding of health. I'm a holistic health coach as well, and then of spiritual principles, business, all of that. I had to first learn that, so I can now confidently show up here and share my perspective. And yeah, I'm going to continue to evolve. I'm going to continue to learn, and so are you. So depending on where you are, maybe you still need more input, right? If you need more input, come on over. If you like what I'm talking about, if you need more support in actually crafting what it is that you want to create. And one thing that I also know is that sometimes we just need the structure. We just need the structure, that it's going to be worth it, right? Or that it's going to be kind of strategic, or that it is yeah, strategic and logical. It makes sense to create. And I have found an amazing system for a flow, spiritual, creative teacher, right? Consultant, coach, whoever you are, an educator. That's where I feel the combination of YouTube and having a membership is the best. So I teach everything about that in my mentorship program, in the membership program. And I'm looking forward to see you there or see you here to the next video. And until then, leave me a like, leave me a subscribe. If you liked it, if you found value in it, leave me a comment, leave me some love. I love to read all those comments. They keep me going. And yeah, maybe just let me know one thing that you're maybe stuck on, right? What is it that keeps you stuck? I would love to hear that. So until then, stay dangerous and see you then. Bye.